So Natalie, talk about the character that you play on Kingdom.
Right. I play Alicia Mendes, and she's the female fighter on the show. She came in the beginning of the second season, and she was green. Didn't really have too much experience, but she knew this is something she wanted to do, and definitely Navy Streets where she wanted to do it. And she got fortunate enough to meet Lisa, and she took her under her wing. And within that, she's training in the gym, and Ali kind of notices her too. And so yeah, she's just working at it. She wants this. She's driven. She's focused. And you're basically going to see her grow from a green fighter to someone a little bit more educated, seasoned, I would say.
I love that scene when you're first introduced to us in the first episode of the second season, where you're late to meet her. Your lipstick is falling all over you. You've parked in front of a hydrant. Your life is a complete mess right now. What do you think attracts your character to this world? Why choose this as a career path?
Well, I think it's something she realized she was good at. She didn't come from the greatest of all environments, and I can speak for myself. I've been doing this longer than I've been on the show. I did this before the show, and I just fell in love with it. It finds you and you find it, and it's something that you can kind of grow within. So I think for my character as well, it's something that she came across, whether she dated someone that was in it and went to the gym. Next thing you know, she's really good. She's natural at it. I think that's kind of how she fell into it. And then once you see that you're good at something and that you can get better, it's kind of addicting,
So you had some experience in this before you came on the show.
Yeah, I did. I started off boxing.
Right.
And I have a big group of my friends. We all kind of train together, and they've been training for a while, so I went along with them one day because I knew how to box already, but they were doing a little bit different. They were doing Muay Thai. And then once I did my first kick, it was a wrap after that. I just wanted to do Muay Thai. I wanted to get more into it, and I got more and more involved over the years.
There's this redemptive quality to the ring in this show. I mean, all these characters are really struggling with demons, and they kind of let it all out when they're fighting, and there's this real emotional investment in the audience to watch them win, because there's so much more at stake than just the title. Can you talk a bit about that?
I mean, you know what it is? You get to know these characters and these people. I mean, if you look at the drive and the dedication that this sport takes, I mean, what you're putting yourself into, what you're doing to your body, it's extreme. And I think with the type of people we are, the type of characters we have on the show, so much is going on, and you get to know so much about the character. Like, it's not just an MMA show. It's not just fighting. You get to really get involved with these characters and know their family, know their stories, know what's happening into their personal life, see how they deal with stuff, how they feel. So within all that, when you're watching them in that ring, like you know who you want to win, you know who you're voting for, who you're rooting for, and I feel like that just the fact that and connect with them on whatever level. We have many different levels on the show. We have everyone from every scope of life. I think it allows the people to kind of get more invested, and within that you root for them, and they find redemption and kind of just, I don't know, when they win or they push themselves that far and they get something out of it, I think that helps them out, and it's a little therapeutic in their real life.
Yeah, and I mean, that's, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said it's not just an MMA show. There's this great family drama in it. It's almost Shakespearean, wouldn't you say? I mean...
No, it is, and it's nuts because you have it's one of those families and lives where like shit just fucking goes down, but everyone at the end of the day is there. And they're going to be together, support each other. And that's what a gym is. I mean, you go to these gyms, and these are like family members. You see them every day. You train with them. You criticize them. You toy with them. You play with them. Like, it becomes like and if you work out the way trainers do, it's an everyday thing. I was at one point in that gym 4 to 5 times a week. You give your body a rest sometimes. But when you see these people every day, it really does become a family. Like, I feel weird even going to different gyms. Or when I go to shoot different, films, I work at a Fortune here in LA. And when I go to different gyms, it just feels weird. Like, I want to go back home. Yeah. I want my gym.
So, speaking of jumping into a strange new environment, you're coming in the second season. Talk about just as an... Okay, thank you. just coming into the second season and assimilating yourself in with this tight group of actors and crew members, what was that like?
You know what? Very welcoming. Everybody was so dope and great, and just honestly, and it's so crazy because I binge watched the show. I literally watched the whole show, had the meeting with Byron, and within a week or two, I was training. And literally in 2 weeks, I was in here and meeting everybody and then working. So I kind of felt like I just came from binge watching them, so I felt like I knew everyone and all their characters and who they were. And I looked up to them. I thought that was such a great show. That's why I wanted to do it. When I saw that show, I'm like, this is the type of work I want to be doing. This is what I want to be involved with. So getting here, I think I was so eager and happy, and I was so excited to meet them and be a part of this. And they were just kind of excited for a female fighter. And I've worked with Frank before and Byron as well. I've worked before. So I think there was a little familiarity. Some of us have mutual friends. So it was nice. I just kind of fell in.
Yeah. What can we expect from this next batch of 10 episodes? You don't need to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But
no, at least with my character, you're going to get to meet, you're going to get to see a little bit more about her past. You're going to get to know her more and see kind of where she came from and what happened. And then you're also going to see her grow. Like I said, she came into this gym very green, and she's been putting in a lot of work.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
You.